Well, fishers, we have got a bit of a report for you, getting a few different reports flowing in, not big numbers as you would expect this time of year, but this week the weather's been brilliant and it looks like it's going to be fantastic for this weekend. Some of the better reports have been coming in from Blowering actually, some reasonably consistent catches, a lot of people getting the odd big cod off the bank with bait or trolling or casting, doesn't seem to matter. So the cod are moving reasonably well at Blowering. It's one of the hot spots at the moment. There was some good activity at Angler, as I told you before. It was fantastic, but of course of all the influx of water, very quick rise, dirty water, it's gone pretty well all to bait fishing. They are catching a few on lures, but predominantly on bait. Yellows off the bank with worms, absolutely fantastic, getting some good fish doing that. But trolling, casting, they're working pretty darn hard for that. Burrinjuck is very high, very dirty. It's well over 80% now, and it's looking promising for the start of the season, but I haven't got a decent report from it this week. Murrumbidgee River, of course, is high and dirty. A few crays getting caught, and the crays don't mind this dirty water, but you're going to sort of struggle with your pots. Put them in sort of the quieter water sections so that they don't get washed away, because there's a fair bit of current flow at the moment. The river is dropping a little bit, but like I say, it is pretty dirty. Fair few crays getting caught down below Hume Weir in the Murray down there. Old mate of mine, Meso, went down, got a fair few the other day. Actually, there was, tons of the flame and things down there. A lot of undersize, oversize, all that, and a few legals, so they got a feed, had a good time. Still getting some reports from the Hume Weir. Redfin starting to come out. Some reasonably good catches as far as numbers, but very poor in size. Only small fish, basically. But look, it's looking promising for the start of the season down there. Still the odd good trout getting caught down there, but not a great deal. Got a few reports from some Canberra boys walking the bank at Weelky and also Jindabyne. Weelky pretty good, casting soft plastics and that. You'll see rainbows cruising the shallow, especially if you get a bright sunny day. Looking real promising at the moment. They're not that big, they're only smallish fish, but there's plenty of them. And out of Jindabyne, mainly browns out of there. So yeah, a little bit of a mix up, but there is a few fish getting caught up there as well. Especially if you get those stormy days and then you get a nice, beautiful sunny day just after it. That's the perfect time to go up there and give that a bit of a hit. It's worth putting in a bit of time down the coast if you want to fish some of the estuaries. They're getting better and better by the day. A few snapper getting caught offshore, that sort of thing. So as you can see, if you want to get out and do a bit of fishing, there's a little bit of activity. Haven't heard of anything from Dartmouth because, again, Victoria's closed down. Even if it was good down there, we couldn't get there anyway. But in the near future, I'd say they'll probably open up the borders again. Things are looking a bit more promising in the next 6, 8, 10 weeks, who knows. And I reckon Dartmouth's going to fire up. Bingo is certainly worth an effort as well. Getting a few trout out of that, not big numbers. Lead lining seems to work up there with a copper fender. It seems to do the job quite nicely with a worm on the back. Nice slow troll. So as you can see, bit of activity around. This is the complete English fishing report for this week. We'll catch you next week.